Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Strong. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Right side to Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ready, ready. You're out. 66.
They go play action now. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now Wilson. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on first down. Strong. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Strong. On the slant, he's got Sanders. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Strong. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Strong. And returns it right back to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Strong. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd down, Strong. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Operating from the gun. Strong. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Webb. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong.
Connection made with Shenault.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on second down. Strong. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and 2. Strong. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webb. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong.
That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st down, Strong. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Strong going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
This is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wilson's throw taken in by Green here.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Green's got it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Wilson.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. throwing on first down. Strong. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Back to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Throwing after the interception. Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.